Dexy, I know you're gonna kill this shit.
Shocker hype. What are you
right. It's a sunglasses thing.
What are you
Man, like, that's
telling
not
me, my
15 minutes.
brother?
Brother, what's going on? What's going on?
Hey, that man told me you signed Johnny Bravo, blood. What are you
Man,
telling me?
don't think I haven't seen your clips where you wanted Jokeres. He
fam?
played 15 minutes. It's still Jokeres in the building.
Nah,
The
man
sticks
said
them
Johnny
alone. The
Bravo,
gun jams because Arteta didn't have no heart to bust it.
Crazy.
Nah, less of that. I thought it was a humble Friday.
Nah, that's what the man's saying, bro.
You man are getting Sesko. You need to be
Man was
easy,
looking for the
man.
beanies and that.
Brother, Jokeres is here, man.
Hey,
Glock
nah,
9,
it's
Glock
crazy,
14,
you know.
BT
Nah.
14. We're here, bro.
Can't even
We're
lie,
here.
bro.
I don't need to do the
Nasty
chatting.
work.
I don't need to do the chatting. You lot are too obsessed with my football club. Don't
Bro,
worry.
this is what I've been hearing, bro. You man got fist up by Tottenham. Do you know what I'm saying?
And you got pissed up by them in the European final, and you're still twerking for them. What going for this humiliation fetish you lot dealing with,
but bro, you man was supposed to do what we couldn't do, win the game.
Bro, no, you lost, bro. You lot, bro. We've got the same amount of pre-season losses as well. You know that, innit? You lot lost in Hong Kong against the fucking caterers and shit.
This is crazy.
Come on,
so
man.
You man lost to Tottenham, and bro, apparently Man United might have messed up the Isak to Liverpool deal as well.
You know he's still going over there, Rants,
bro.
man.
Listen, I can't lie. they can't allow him to go there, blood. You know what I'm saying? They can't allow him to go there.
Surely it's mind games though, man. Like
because they can't. If they can't get a replacement, they're not going to let him go. They're in the Champions League.
I hear that, but first bid typically gets rejected. They're probably going to wait because he's going to kick. My man's kicking up a fuss. Ain't he over there in Spain or something at his former club?
Yeah, but he's got 3 years left on his deal. They don't have to sell him, and you know how stubborn, the Arab brothers are, bro.
Yeah.
They're about honor, bro. If you disrespect them, man, they'll lose money. They will lose money just to make a point. You know them ones, because it's like, bro,
I think once they get watchings or something, or even what Sesko,
what is money to them, man? Whatever they pay him a year is baby food money to them. They got that under the front seat in the whip. You know them ones, like that's under the front seat. Like how much can Isak really be making? A little young 10 million for the season. What is that to Saudi? Yeah,
he's still playing, man. I reckon he still goes, man.
10 million, bro.
I hope he don't go Liverpool because they're gonna do evil stuff.
Come on, Daniel Dubois got a young 10 million for quitting, blood, the other day. What's a little 10 million? Do you know what I mean? That's a light money to them. Do you know what I'm saying? So, I can't lie, bro. Like Isak ain't gonna be able to badman his way out of the club. They'll let him go on their terms, innit? And they don't need to sell. So if Man United have indirectly mashed up this deal, brother, hey, listen, what a day.
He's still going over there, man. Like there's a long way to go.
I don't know. I did say, bro, you have to make a statement one way or another. You either need to sign someone to make a statement, or you need to say you're not leaving to make a statement, because
I'd rather do the you're not leaving thing, if I'm honest.
The way they've been mugged off, they missed out on João Pedro, they missed out on Cunha, they missed out on Mbeumo, and they was negotiating Mbeumo from last season, and we still slapped them.
Trafford.
You see that?
It's been a tough season for Newcastle. Well, pre-season for Newcastle still.
Brother, just pride alone, you have to just tell Isak, allow it. You're not going, innit? Just on a pride thing. Like, bro, because if
he's cut from the country, though, like, he's not rating their thing. He's
brother,
just gone.
They have to hold the club, bro, if they let him go. Because, bro, they've missed out on all their targets, every single one, and only landed a Langer, bro. That's crazy.
I feel sorry for Newcastle fans, man, but the social media Newcastle fans
feel sorry for them because they were piping up.
Yeah, you know, the social media Newcastle fans were doing way too much.
Them man ever won was Alan Shearer, bro, and these man were chatting bare spicy to me, bro. You know them, bare spicy to me. I'm like, bro, there's only one United in the Prem, blood. Relax. You know, like that. Relax, my brother. They were talking mad spicy. Now your chain getting popped. Man taking your crep. Man taking everything, blood. Man took your house keys, everything. You man are finished. So you have to hold on to Isak, bro. You cooked football club, bro.
I'd love to believe you, Rants, I still think he's going over there, man.
I used to like Newcastle till their fans started talking all kinds of madness. Now you have to hold that. I can't lie. You have to hold that now, bro. You man can't sign nothing, bro. It's mad. Them man from getting linked with Ekatike and all these man have talked about Muniz and them man there, bro. Man have to start going raiding the championship.
Do you know what? That might be the best angle, to be fair.
You might get a young Dwight Gale in that. I don't know if he's still kicking ball, blood. You know, bro, so yeah, that's their level right now. Get a young Dwight Gale and that. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, it's mental. Dead club, bro. This is what happens when you man chat shit, bro. You man thought you could sit at the big boy table. Allow it.
I can't lie, their fans on socials done the most, do the most. Losing to them or anything around them, it is quite antagonizing. They needed.
And now they got Ramsdale as well. Imagine them man will link to. Now you got Ramsdale, bro.
Darkness.
It's
darkness.
Not,
the thing is, that's the right club for him slightly because he's a passing merchant. He don't want to concentrate. He wants to jump up and down. It's the right place for him. But darkness. Facts. But they never wanted him though. They wanted Trafford and all them kind of guys.
Nah, it's nasty, bro. They haven't got any of their main targets, yeah. And it's like, even when you look at Spurs, for instance, yeah, like Spurs are the only team I've seen bottle a here we go. Like them man had the here we go for my man. All of a sudden,
yeah, but my man brought the skins out, man. The president just said, "Bro, you're not to leave in."
but that's what Newcastle need to do to Isak. You know them, man. Them man need to say to him, "Yo, brethren, allow it in it." You know them, man. You just need to see some black Mercedes.
Somalia, man, you're good.
Bruv, the black Mercedes pull up outside my man's whip, blood. The Secret Service. Let Isak know, brother, you're not leaving. Because this is what happened to my man. You know what I'm saying? Man, I've never seen an interview where my man is actually there to make sure man don't fuck up. You know what I mean?
Don't say the wrong thing that is our fake it to Miriakis.
Probably crazy.
Under duress.
Man had the burner on his lap. You know the ones. You know about sitting at
It's
the
like,
table.
it's like when your mom or dad, you get in trouble and you have to apologize. Like he's bare holding in tears.
Crazy. Man said, I'm here, you know. Like, bro, just make one false move, you know. Man's just there. Nasty. Do you know what I'm
this
saying?
window's been crazy, man. For
Brother,
everything.
Spurs. Like, bro, them man, the thing, how could you activate a release clause and not get the player, bro? I've never seen it before.
Can't lie, you're right. Because I don't know how it hasn't gone through. Because if personal terms are an issue, they've activated it. I know they were doing the snitch thing where they were saying, oh, yeah, they spoke to the player about us knowing. But everybody's talking to every player in football. Every player that we've seen signed at whatever club, like let's just say the last few years, bro, everybody's talking to them. It's the case of you go have dinner with the agent. What's the personal terms? Deals get agreed. So, God knows, man. God knows what happened there.
But that's what I'm saying, bro. Like, I swear with the release clause, you play the release clause, yeah? And then that's it. Then man were like, yeah,
that's what I thought.
Bro. That's what I thought. Yeah, but no, blood. We talking about release clause. Hold that. You know what I mean? A man ended up signing a new deal.
Pressure.
Absolute madness.
Absolute
you know what I'm saying? Pressure. And now they got Polina on loan, apparently.
That's a good sign.
What I'm saying?
Even though I want to hate.
Yeah, but these men are showing you, yeah, that, bro, you can tell a man they're not leaving. That's what man need to take from that. You could tell a man you're not leaving. If you're a real ambitious football club, you could say to a man, hell no. You know what I'm saying? And that's what these men need to do with Isak now. Man said Isak and his camp are forcing this move.
They are, man.
Isak has no intentions, no wish, no desire to play for Newcastle.
No, but to be fair to Isak, yeah, what people forget, I think his name's Craig Hope, and I'm not here to gas up journalists and all those things, but I think he's been on the ball. When you kind of look at the timeline around Isak and Newcastle, it makes sense as to why he's vexed. Obviously, with this Liverpool thing, it's kind of flipped it on his head. But long story short, I think they had some level of a change with a sporting director. But long story short, the previous regime had a contract on the table for Isak. Allegedly, Paul Mitchell's come in and he said, like, not to criticize why Isak's getting a new deal, but it's like you lot are trying to look over peas. You've got a man that's under contract, one of your highest earners. Why on God's green earth are you going to give him a new deal? Obviously, that's rubbed Isak up the wrong way. And he also said as well, like, do you remember the start of the season where everyone was like, oh yeah, Isak, he's falling off, he's in poor form. It was around them. Now, obviously, they've got their act together. I personally think Liverpool been in Donny's ear for a while because I don't think I hear what you're saying about the Saudi man moving mad, but Isak's camp can't be stupid, neither can he. You're only going to kick up a fuss if Liverpool is giving you some sort of assurance they're going to do what they can. And the first bid normally gets rejected. I genuinely still think he ends up there. I hope he don't. They get Isak.
But you know what the wickedest thing is, yeah? He's got 3 years left. So Newcastle, his value doesn't even go down if they keep him for a year. Do you see what I'm saying? It's not like there's one more year and the value plummets. Even if Isak doesn't kick a ball next season, he's still 100 million because he's still got 2 years left. You understand? And he's young enough. So
to be fair, if he stays,
have nothing to lose.
To be fair, if he stays, I actually thought, like, I know Barcelona are broke, but you look at Barcelona, potentially Bayern Munich, a couple of clubs. I know people always looking at strikers, but a couple of clubs you can make a case of would have looked at the striker situation for next year. I don't blame him for wanting to go Liverpool. It makes too much sense, but boy, yeah, they might not let him go if they don't find a replacement. But then you have that caveat, of obviously, I'm sure Isak would sit there and go, yeah, they need a replacement. And Newcastle know that. And that's where I still think they're at. I think Liverpool will circle back when obviously they've got when Newcastle brings someone in. It's not just a
replacement. They'll need a high-profile replacement because you can't let go of Isak and then go and get Ollie Watkins because their man will riot. That's why they were looking at
when we lost Van Persie, who the fuck did we get? Shout out Giroud. You're gonna have to hold that, get on with it, man.
I know, but the thing is, Newcastle, after they've had their chain popped X amount of times, bro, they can't then go and get.
And you can't surely have an unhappy
You can't go and get Nicholas Jackson or something like that. These men will go crazy. They have to at least get a name that would appease the fans, innit? Sesko as a name.
Because the EKTK thing didn't bang.
Exactly.
Sesko, cool. You can do the managerial half.
Not Douglas Luiz, sorry.
Reece is a good signing, but it's not a sexy name. Like, not going to guess
that Chelsea sign, sorry. João Pedro. João Pedro, yeah, name-wise. That would have been a lit signing because it's a young, you get me? The little Brazilian name and that. Bro, you can't go out and get an Ollie Watkins, yeah, like after this. Do you know you can't? They'll go nuts. Or Nicholas Jackson, they'll go nuts because you're
To be
getting
fair,
rid
Ollie
of.
Watkins will bang for them, you know. I hear what you're saying, but I actually think
I
Ollie
think
Watkins will be a good
Watkins would
signing.
bang for them. I think Watkins is the perfect kind of player in the Eddie Howe system. However,
Yeah, it's just the name
that's
thing.
not going to appease the
statement.
football fans. You get it?
It's not.
It won't appease the football fans. Like they're thinking of a name because Isak is a big name, bro, and also with shirt sales is also it's the
He's the guy. He's a legend. He's probably a legend over them sets.
but bro, and it's the morale at the club. Do you know what I'm saying? The morale goes whew, if he leaves, and then you bring in someone that doesn't move the needle. This is what
And them
the
man in
main
Europe next
problem
year
is.
as well.
Yeah,
Okay.
this is what the main problem
Sure.
is. So it's not just about the money; it's about the optics and how it looks to the fans. If they lose Isak, who was their talisman, and they bring in somebody that doesn't bring that feel good factor to St. James's, yeah, it's a big L on the behalf of the club and the owners. They have to get the right player, or they have to say, right, you're not going. I'll be real. They have to. Because it's like it's not worth the money. It's worth telling him, Ra, you're staying, and if you don't sort your shit out, you just won't play, blood. But they can't allow him to leave, bruv. Because they don't
That
need the
situation
bread.
ain't gonna help no one because you got a depreciating asset or you're a big money player that you're paying wages and he's not doing nothing. And likewise for him, obviously you're a footballer, you want to play games. That's what I think is gonna happen. The only check for him is if Liverpool say, we're getting near our limit, we can't pay anymore. I think you'll get done, man. Remember, bro, it's just turned August.
You know what's killed him though? Why didn't he do this, before the Ekitike thing? Because the thing is, the timing of it now means that Liverpool have Ekitike. So now because they have Ekitike, it could come to a situation where that was the guy that was meant to go to Newcastle to allow him to go to Liverpool.
Maybe he got the bird call. Now it's time to act up.
Yeah, but he should have acted up before then to make sure. Because if Newcastle got Ekitike, they would have allowed him to go with a bit less resistance. Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And now it's like they're running. We know that the striker.
Why are Liverpool bullying them as well? Like, why are they bullying them?
But we know the striker market is very, very dry at the moment.
Yeah, so he should have done it time ago.
Well, there you go, because you're running out of names to replace him now. Because if Man United do end up signing Benjamin Sesko, that means
Sesko thing,
we'll get to that.
He's saying, my guys,
like Benji, you know.
Not to me, blood.
Listen, bro. Listen, we'll get to that. Do you know what I mean? As long as he don't have a debut like Johnny Bravo, you know what I'm saying, brother? You know what I mean? We'll get to that. You know what I'm saying? Now we're rating
Sesko's thing, yeah?
I like Benji and that. Hey, bro, listen. If we can get rid of Rasmus Hojlund and get Sesko the other way, then it's fine. Do you know what I'm saying? Because he don't have to be the main man. He's a young G, bro. Do you know what I mean? If he's having a few rough games,
young G. Now man,
up front, Xerxes up front, and then you know what I mean? You can learn. You can learn for some real ballers, you know, like that. This is one of them ones. Well, I'm seeing Kai Havertz getting nutmegged in the box and that. Oh, yeah, I'm seeing all sorts of madness.
Yeah, he got done dirty yesterday. But either way, life's a humbler, man. Remember who was rating Sesko and who was in it. I don't want to see any content remixing.
Bruv, as soon as Sesko bags, I'm going nuts. I'll be real. Like, this is the reality, bro. Proper number 9, bro. This is what we're doing here,
just
guys.
Bruv, listen. We don't get gas. We don't do agendas over 15 minutes. This little dibby thing. Yeah.
I don't like these new strikers with no goal celebration. I can't lie. I can't support them. You know them. That's why I was fucking with the whole Gyökeres thing. Yeah. I don't even like him as a player, but he's got a celebration.
You did. I see the video. You had the sunglasses.
No. He's got a celebration, bro. Listen, he's got a celebration.
No one liked him.
Bro, strikers need a celebration, cuz I can't lie. Man grew up on R9 and them real shooters. You know what I mean? You knew what time it was. You know what I'm saying? You need a celebration. Like, man don't like them man in score goals and they're looking around, looking all confused and that. Like, it's all mad. Do you know what I'm saying? So, like, Sesko needs to pattern a celebration if he's going to play for my club, innit? Because, bro, man have to score goals and that. But
he's a good player, man. He's a good player.
Bro, at the end of the day, yeah, apparently his agent's a dickhead. That's why he didn't sign
him. A cunt. Clearly a cunt.
Yeah. That's why he didn't sign him, because he was your first
and now
choice.
It's the thing where apparently the agent was moving. He has to move. He has to move because you told everyone you're forwarding. It's like Ivan Toney to Saudi. You have to move now because you're gonna look like a twat. You don't want to go back in for pre-season or whatever. You look like a muppet.
Facts. Yeah, they had to humble themselves, and the price has gone down now because apparently, like, jokes aside though, man heard his agent was moving crazy. You know what I'm saying?
And Rants, you're forgetting it's not just this year. Remember last year, he spoke with you lot, he spoke with us, he spoke with Chelsea. Can't remember the games, but he was at all of our grounds. His agent's been knowing I'm gonna make some bread off this guy. Like he shaked himself because if he doesn't sign, and like last year when we tried to get him, he got a new contract. If he doesn't sign that new deal, his release clause is 60 million. You're probably at the Emirates, and we don't have Gyökeres. But that's why in life everything happens for a reason. Alhamdulillah, you know the thing. Get the last in now because you get me. We're spraying up everything, saying that it's spraying. Man, gas up 15 minutes. Only just reached. Huh?
What happened?
Bro, you man are ashamed. It's been 15 minutes, fam. It's been 15 minutes.
Brother, listen, I'm telling you, yeah. Brother, how I know it's only pre-season.
15 minutes into a 5-year contract. He's going to be the worst ever.
Forget the score. How are you feeling about the performance that your team put up against Tottenham? Forget the score, because pre-season is not about the score. It's about the performance. What have you seen from your team, yeah, that you didn't see last season that makes you optimistic that you can be better this year than last?
Okay, what we need to remember is it's very humid. It's a different time zone. It's a different temperature. There's so many things we need to worry about, like stuff like that, man. It's quite difficult, man. You know, we're not used to playing in the heat. It looked quite humid. There weren't enough water breaks. The pitch didn't look wet enough. But on a serious note, bro, it's the same old. Like I'm speaking for myself, yeah. I'm not expecting, like, I do think, how do I put this? I think when people look at pre-season, regardless of what team you support, whatever frustrations or negatives you had last season, man, think you go 2 weeks or whatever anywhere and all the things are written off in it and you're lit now. That's not going to happen. You're not really going to see the benefits until probably like the 10, 11, 12 game mark. That being said, Arteta, I can't see anything different. I see people standing outside the box for corners. I see a bit in the terms of the press. Left-hand side still a mess. Still the same, Rants. Like, it's still the U-shaped football. We're still not moving the ball with any real passion and any pace. It's still the same U-shaped football. Still relying on crosses. You're crossing when nobody's there as well. It's quite predictable and lethargic, and obviously within the context of not doing too much about pre-season and that, because depending on what Arsenal fan you talk to, it's the end of the world where shit, or it's only pre-season, where the truth's in the middle. The result don't mean anything, the performance, and it just never happened, bro. One shot on target. At the end of the day, football's decided in both ends, innit? You're not creating, you're not going to score. And then obviously defensively, I know Mikel Arteta's come out and said Timber and Magalhaes and Calafiori as well, and Trossard, I think, but mainly Timber, Calafiori, and Gabriel Magalhaes, sorry, he said they'll be okay. But the fact that Gabriel Magalhaes has only played 45 minutes against Watford concerns me, because, as I just said, football's decided at both ends. If I've got question marks about how we create chances and how we score goals, and then we're a bit of a mess defensively, it's not really the best foot forward, man. It's not. But same old, man. I think probably the worst game really of the three. Like Newcastle, I think our shape was a bit dislodged. AC Milan, I think we was a bit better in terms of the final third. Against Spurs, apart from the first 10, 20 minutes, if that, once Spurs started getting about, like, it's idiot thing. And then you look at the mistakes are going to happen in football in general. Mistakes are going to happen when you're playing out from the back. Watching the game again, I think we should have hit Kivior with David Raya. Maybe David Raya and Miles Lewis-Skelly are drunk, but he clearly trusts Lewis-Skelly. I thought he was fouled, but took one touch too many. I'm not whether it was Raya, whether it was Skelly. It's an L, innit? It happens. My issue is this: like, cool, you lot get slapped in your head for them mistakes there, but that is a 2-minute flashpoint. There's another 80 plus minutes of football plus the 6 minutes added on. This is the same thing.
The bigger problem is the one shot on target, and
this is what I'm saying.
So it's not Arsenal need a striker, because it's not just about the striker, bro.
What it's about you,
because that's how you get these shots off in the first place. One shot on target, 90 minutes is a disgrace.
But what have I said to you, Rants? I said anyone that, of course, a lot of how Arsenal get better is centered around recruitment. You have better players. It is what it is. But anyone who thinks you're just going to pop in, whether you wanted Sesko, Gyökeres, whatever hell of the strikers you wanted, or whatever left winger you want, if they're not at the club and all our issues are eradicated, that don't make no sense. You're not creating. You're just going to put new players on the pitch and nothing's going to happen. And I know I'll get onto my attackers a lot, but whether I rate these players or not, we all know Kai's not a striker, but Kai Havertz, Marino, if he goes up there, Martinelli's IQ's on the floor, Madueke is a part of it now, Saka's obviously been here. These guys could go elsewhere, and I'm not saying they'll be the best players in the world, but you get a bit more of a tune about them. And as much as I get vexed at some of these players, I don't think some of you are good enough, but I don't think you're all bad. Do I think you're underperforming? Yes, but do I think you'd look a bit better if Arteta addressed something in attacking third? You did it in 2022, 23. Some of them names I said, or people that have left at some point have had great assist and goal scoring seasons. So you've got the element to do it, Arteta, whether you're going to be a great attacking manager or not. You've got the element to do it. You're choosing for whatever reason not to do it. So now, because you're not doing it, I have to hold you accountable for what you are doing. Make sure it works. Everything you do needs to make sense, whether it's me believing in these players or not. You know what you need to do next season. Like the attacking system is horrible. You think too much about the opposition, which I get because it's got us to this point. But at the end of the day, you need to have your own DNA, your own ethos. You know what you're doing defensively. Midfield's a bit mucky. It's the attacking third, bro. It's literally the attacking third. It's horrible.
100%, man. No, 100%. A man saying it's the players.
System's horrible, bro.
More the system. Yeah, when you've got a control freak as a manager, these things happen. Do you know what I mean? Like, my man wants to play football, like open play football is a set piece, blood. Man wants to control everything. Everything is do this and do that. But it's like,
his thing is as soon as we lose the ball, how quickly can we win it back? And I don't disagree with that, but at the same time, you need to take that risk. You need to put the ball in the back of the net. Football's a funny and simple game, you know. If I just say Arsene Wenger and Jose Mourinho, one at his prime, incredibly great attacking manager, the other one, an incredibly great defensive manager. No matter how defensive Jose wants to do and be, you have to put the ball in the back of the net, the other end. No matter how much Wenger wants to go forward, you need to be able to defend. If you're not managing those and being efficient, what did Arteta used to say? Efficient and effective in both boxes. What's going on?
yeah,
Because this is what fans are going to do. You're going to do this nerds and this stat thing of we had X amount of shots, possession. That's all great. But the most important statistic is putting balls in the back of the net and winning games. The only benefit I could say is obviously it was in pre-season, but it's about the performance. And for me, probably the most flat, not even flat's not the right word, but underwhelming. And I haven't seen anything evident new to say, okay, maybe we're inverting off the right. Like, and what people fail to understand as well, central regions, we're not creating enough. It's one thing talking about the ball being moved forward quick, but we're not creating anything centrally. And I'm not against U-shaped football in theory. I'm not against moving it slow, but there needs to be an other way when it's not working. And we're just reverting to type. We can criticize the players to a degree. They're only listening to the manager, you know. Is where it is,
the thing in central areas, you don't have incisive players. Like Zubimendi he passes.
Nice called the shower.
He passes sideways though. You know what I'm saying? Respectfully.
He's very watching.
Zubimendi is not.
He plays it forward almost any given time. You ain't been watching us, Rants.
Forward to the left, forward to the right. But Zubimendi is not. He's not.
But he can't do it alone.
That's going to unlock defenses. That's not his job. Do you know what I mean? And Erdegaard, it's not his job either. Clearly, because Erdegaard don't do it, and Rice don't pass forward anyway. So where's the guys that are going to create? That are going to exploit the space from central areas? You don't have it. Everything is rooted towards getting the wide players on the ball. Exactly,
Rants. And that's, you know who needs to be able to answer this? As I said at the start, Mikel Arteta. You need to make sure it works.
Eze links, man, are getting linked with Eze, and if you get Eze, he's going to put him on the wing, bro. You need Eze centrally, bro, because
I'm at that stage. Fuck it, just Eze. I can't lie, just be a wavy IC3. Whatever Arteta says, just stand where you need him to, and just.
But he's gonna have him out wide, and really, you need some creativity and a bit of freedom in the middle to try and unlock things. Like even with Spurs, they got Maddison to do that. Do you know what I'm saying? You need somebody that's going to be in the middle, that's going to try and play that pass, that's going to try and take a risk.
You'd have to play off the left in some way as well, because whether people like it or not, at this moment in time, Odegaard's not getting dropped. I don't think he's going to do a thing where either Rice or Zubimendi on a consistent basis, one of them drop out and you got a lone 6 and 2 rotating 8s. So that's the only thing for Eze, really. Like on paper, you might be able to do a thing where you look like your left wing on paper and you do something, but yeah, I want Eze at this moment in time, man. Just bring him to the carpet, man. I don't think it's happening. I think we're going to focus on outgoings and shit. And maybe somebody arrives at the club. I hope I'm wrong. Clearly, I want Eze, but there's not really any solid links beyond, we've spoken to his advisors. We like him. You don't want to hit his release clause. And clearly, we need to sell to buy. That's all that's being briefed by every journalist that seems to have a Scooby-Doo about Arsenal. So 14 draws is... 14 draws as well.
I didn't even know that was a thing for you, but it makes sense because you have brought in, 5 players or something?
Exactly. No, I don't think we're under any PSR thing. I think our club, you look at last season, I think when you look at Arsenal, yeah, rightly or wrongly, a lot of us football fans, we're always thinking about the football in it. And I'm not saying that's what we shouldn't think about. But if you was to look at last season, right, you'd be forgiven for thinking, yo, Arsenal, some ambition. Last day of the season, we lost out to City. If you get a striker, if you do X, Y, Z, we're lit. Look at who was brought in. Look at the amount of outgoings. Look at the wage bill now. But I love what you're doing. Like what you did at Atletico Madrid. But you got to remember, you come from a banking background. When we get beyond the obvious of, oh yeah, you got to get Zubamendi over the line. You got to get Sesko, be able to pivot for this one. Whatever's happening with Partey's contract. Bro, look at the wages. Like, look at the wages. You've got to, maybe not so much this season, but Gabriel Jesus has to be on the list. The amount of, all the, like the Congas and all them ones there, they're obviously going to go. You're going to have to keep an eye if Odegaard and Martinelli's form persists. You're obviously going to have to monitor what's going on with Kai Havertz. If you're a club that claims you're self-financing and self-sufficient, or at least that's what the owners say, it's not that it's not sustainable, it's not making sense, which is why I said, Rants, we ain't got no PSR issues, and they can't ever sit here and tell me they do, because what did we hear in January? We are saying we brought these men in, we're getting people out. And even what makes me pessimistic on the Eze thing, which I hope I'm wrong, because I didn't think we get Gyökeres, I thought we would have got Sesko. Whether these players are good or not, or wherever they're brought in, what's his name? Norgard's 31, right? I think Mikel Merino's like 28. Gyökeres is 27. Zubamendi's 26. I'm pretty sure Rice, forgive me if I'm wrong, folks, but 25, maybe 26. That's a lot of players here for right now. Now, I'm with you lot in that, yeah, football, it doesn't really matter. But the club, why do you think we went for Madueke beyond the obvious and the banks? Because he's got that longevity carrot. So do I really see Eze coming in where we see him as a 10, where you got your captain Martin Odegaard, and you're hearing about Wanyeri, even with on the topic of Wanyeri, bro, they're saying the fact that he got a new deal makes us a lot easier. It's sounding like a fallacy. And even that, I love Eze. I'm having Eze. Does Eze beyond anything and the obvious, is he actually what we need? For me, he is, because we can never have too many good players.
If you use him correctly, but the manager's not going to use him where he needs to use him. And also they're saying that his release clause expires today.
But then and we heard we've got no intention of paying his release clause because we don't think he's worth that. So you either have to give an offer that's too far to turn down. You have to leverage the fact that Crystal Palace, this might be your best opportunity to sell him to Arsenal or elsewhere, because he's got 2 years left on his deal. As dumb as it is, you will be a year older. You will have 1 year left. I don't think it will be an Isak thing, like my man will kick up a fuss and whatnot, but he might have to dig his heels in. That's why I'm pessimistic, because all I've heard is that he wants to join us. Personal terms are not an issue, all of that jazz. But as you know, the one thing that matters is an agreement between both clubs. And I don't think that's happening anytime soon. So, yeah, man, just get the sales out and move, man.
Yeah, it's looking spooky, bro. So how are you rating your window then? Because I see someone in the chat say, 6 players in already, one of your best windows. But is it though?
By default, it's one of our best windows, because we've, in previous years, we might have, like, if I just give the example, like, previous years, we might have needed a striker or a left winger, right? And many players, and many other players and many fans would forgive you in it, like, if you just got one or the other. Because of what we've done in January and the summer, you have to address all these areas. You need to go get your goalie and your centre mid and all of those things. So, yeah, recent, in terms of the areas addressed and whether these guys work out or not, and also signing new deals for certain players, and the fact that Bert has been here for a couple of months, I understand it. But at the end of the day, for me, there's only 2 level raisers. And one of the level raisers naturally has question marks because he's going from the Portuguese league into the Prem, as much as I believe in him. And also the fact that if there's one area that we look shaky at, despite us getting 90 and 100 goals the last 3 years, it's the final third, isn't it? So I think Gyökeres is a level raiser. I think Zubamendi is a level raiser. Obviously, I didn't want us to sign Madueke, but at the end of the day, he signed for us. If he's going to be a left winger, Arteta, make it work. Show me why it works. Because I'm an armchair expert. You got the UEFA thing in it. Right now, I do want to see Madueke, because Trossard and Martinelli, I'm kind of over it, but I don't know what's going on there. Norgard, all right, it's a calm signing. Who else have we got?
Zubamendi and squad signing. That's what it is.
Squad signing. I won't kill you. Kepa, all right, cool. It wouldn't be an Arsenal sum without going to Chelsea. Other than that, you are missing stuff in it. Like, there's nothing that makes me go, wow. I could waffle about Zubamendi individually and Gyökeres, but collectively, I think what would tip the balance for me, obviously, would be at least one more attacking signing. I know some fans got this Eze and Rodrigo thing. There was no way we're signing 2 attackers as well. That would be good. I think we need to start getting some outgoings, and then we'll look at it. Pardon me. So Martinelli's not for sale. Nobody was trying to buy Donny anyways.
So if Martinelli's not for sale, you can't sell Jesus because of his knees, he's
not fit.
That means you don't have any players that are worth a few quid that you could even move on.
But we had to have known that. Like, to be honest, you just have to take what you can in it. Like the Fabio Vieiras, the Reece Nelsons, the Lokongas, just to see them potentially.
Because if you got Noni now,
what did you say?
Because Trossard was the backup on the left side if Martinelli was out.
You know what? Yeah, with Trossard, it's a weird one because in an ideal world, if it was up to me, I'd like 2 attackers in it. I would like Eze and a left winger, and I'd actually keep it like if we forget about selling and whatnot, I'd bring in 2 attackers and I'd let Trossard play as a squad. I do think Arsenal fans disrespect him. I understand, you know, he's not good enough. We might need to move on from Donny, all of this, but we haven't been exposed to so many good signings under Mikel Arteta, specifically attacking signings. Trossard's been value for money. He's done the super sub thing and whatnot, but he's easier to move on. He's got less years on his contract. He's probably looking at it and saying, probably Martinelli's ahead of me in the pecking order. Madueke's just come in. Obviously, Gabriel Jesus ain't fit anytime soon, but if Gabriel Jesus is fit left wing and the left wing option, sorry, I think he's likely to play. Trossard's got a year left on his deal. You want to go and get some money. You want to go and get some financial
clarity. Easy to move on, but you're not going to get no money for him, though.
I just think they're going to move him on. Like, take your 10 million, keep it moving. Like, I just think the club just, once you look after some wages, I think that's all they care about. Well, I'd imagine Trossard's anything from 60, 70 to 90 odd. Martinelli's not going to say he's irrelevant, but him, Zinchenko's on 100k. Some even say 200k. Nelson's on 100k. Fucking Lokonga and Vieira, they're probably on the little 30s, 40s, 50s, but that shit all adds up. I think it's just a fire sale thing. And now we're going to see how good Berta is at that hustling aspect, if I'm honest. Because that had to have been a remit when he was in meetings about joining Arsenal and they're talking about all the plans and whatnot. It has to have been that. So we have to see, man. You have to see. Like, Arteta and Edu, when they came in, they did inherit a mess. They kind of cleaned it up, but indirectly, they've made their own mess now, if that makes sense, Rants. So, boy, need to pattern up. You need to pattern. And obviously, Mr. German international, don't want to do the scapegoating thing about him, but that is going to cripple you in whatever you're doing.
No, facts. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you look, let's get these lights up, people. 1,500 people in here, bro. We need to, should be a minimum 600. We're only on 322, man. I know
it's
you
Friday,
enjoying the show.
Being lazy, man. Doesn't cost a thing.
Smash the like, bro. If you're watching on your phone, just close the chat, hit the like, jump back in. You know what time it is.
Algorithm.
More Sesko news, man. Saying United are confident they've won the race. Junior striker to play for Amarim. How old is Sesko anyway, guys?
And you're like 22.
22, yeah. All right, cool. So that's what we're doing, innit? Best striker in the
world. Havertz done well against Chelsea with 5-0, but it's cool, man.
That's what we're doing. Best striker in the world under 23 years old. That's what we're doing now, innit? It was shameless, bro.
Fucking hell, these Peckham Reds are shameless.
To leave if United are successful. This is what we need. You know what I mean? This is exactly what we need, bro. Do you know what I mean? Because if Rasmus is leaving and he's the replacement for Rasmus,
I feel like that's a W.
72 million. If we spend less than 72 million on this youth, yeah, which we will, and we get rid of Rasmus, this is the maths I'm doing. Then it becomes.
He's been linked with Thingy.
What's that?
What's your old manager? Hojlund's been linked with his club, man. For the life of me, can't
no way.
Leverkusen. He's been linked, but I don't know if them links are 30.
Bruv, they are, because them man are banging fraud there, SEG, bro. I'm telling you, they're the reasons why he ended up at Man United. If he ends up back with Ten Hag, bro, I swear down. Everything I said about that bald idiot, bro, listen, I take it back, bro. If you can get him out of here and give us some money as well, brother, hey, respect.
He's saying the t-shirt sells back. 10 highs and back for real.
Do you know what I'm saying? This is crazy work. Man saying Eric Ten Hag's aiming to reunite.
See, I knew I saw that somewhere.
Hey, brother. Hey,
but he didn't he come out with an interview and say, I want to fight and shit?
Yeah, brother, listen, he can fight with whatever demons, blood. Leave. You know them ones there, bro. I'll be real. Like, we don't want you here, bruv. You know what I mean? And the mad thing is, yeah, I know this brother watches YouTube because he's an emotional YouTuber. I know he does. Do you know what I'm saying? Bruv, we don't want you here, innit? And you know how I know that this shit is real, blood? Brother, man, literally...
Just ruining.
I think Man United posted something on Instagram, and I think I liked the photo, and the first comment was, yeah, sell Hojlund, sell Onana, bruv, bring in Sesko and bring in flipping Donnarumma, blood, and it had like 1,000 likes on it, like straight away. Man are saying sell this youth, blood, like bruv, we don't want you here, blood. You know what I'm saying, like bro, it's that real. Onana as well, we don't want you here, bruv. You know that man said they want to fight. Don't fight,
man.
Brother. Don't fight, man. You know what I'm saying? Just leave. This is just what it is, bro. Rasmus is like, bro, it's been emotional. Leave, man. This is like, bro, the fans are trying to tell you it's best for your mental health if you leave. It is. Do you know what I'm saying? Because you can't stay here and then say that man are bullying you. Because, bro, we've told you, we've asked you nicely. We man have asked you nicely to leave the club. Like it's just one of them ones. It's best for all parties if you just leave. I can't lie. This is the reality. Like the man can't be talking about they're getting bullied and this, bruv. No.
To be fair, if you lot flog him and you flog Garnacho to Chelsea, fair play. At least you lot been getting zanged, but you're zanging back. That's what my team need to start doing. Fair play.
Bro, that's what we need to do. Man need the get backs, innit? Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
And that's what it is. If he ends up going, they're saying that Leipzig are open to taking Rasmus as part of the deal for Sesko, which would actually bring the price down. Because the truth is, there's no resale value in Rasmus Hojlund. Huh?
They're on taking him permanently.
Yeah, they're on taking him, bro. I think he'll do all right.
They're going to give him them drugs, man. Them dodgy drugs that they give all these development players.
Bro. Like, brother,
they're going to do what they did to Wolverine in the X-Men, man.
So you know when man are saying, oh yeah, swap deals ain't good for PSR, we can't get no money for this youth. Like, so bro, it's one of them ones where, bro, if we could part exchange, you get me, it don't matter. You know what I mean? It don't matter. Like, just get him away. Do you know what I'm saying? It's one less player. And also, it just means that when we look at our attack, if you've got Cunha, Mbumo, Xerxes, and Sesko, that looks way better. That looks way better. Like, I'm not here for what we spoke about last season, guys, when we spoke about false depth. A lot of teams have that. I don't want false depth. I'd rather have 16
we could do a whole stream about that false depth. You just triggered PTSD.
Yeah. I'd rather have 16 players, that can all do a job than having, like, even Chido, he's not depth, bro. I don't want to see this brer, like, start a single Premier League game next season. You know what I mean? I don't even really want to see him off the bench. I'll be honest.
Damn.
I don't, because he's not ready.
What, right? You're not feeling him.
He's just not ready, my bro. Like, and it's not that. It's not that he can't be a good player. Like, stop trying to force it. That's not depth. Do you know what I mean? A player.
You made a good point because you lot are playing one game a week as well, so it is a chance,
bro.
Rewire stuff.
It's not depth, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? It's not depth. It's just a body. We don't need to just have players there for the sake of having players there. And
I hope your players are not watching your stream. You know, you're a horrible guy,
bro. Rasmus falls into false depth because when we see him out there, we know he can't offer nothing. And then when he does something, it's just the shock of it, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? The man are treating Rasmus like he's got additional needs, bro. That's how these men are treating him. It's like, you'll do something basic and we'll be like, yeah, like, bro, like, man done a 5-yard layoff. Like, oh, my days, he's playing really well. He ain't touched the ball for 20 minutes.
Do you know what I could tell with him? Because it's the same thing with Havertz, yeah? The first thing man say about these guys, and I don't even, like, I'm not as harsh on Havertz as you are as Hojlund, but I wouldn't have brought him. The first thing you say when man mentioned these guys is, oh, he works hard, he puts in a shift. You should be doing that anyways. I always give this example on my stream. You've got Jack and you've got Jimmy. If I say to you, Rants, I got this player called Jack, you can't get the ball off him in a phone box. You know damn well what I'm talking about. He's on a Paul Scholes thing. I say Jimmy, oh, he's a good lad. He puts in a shift. You know he's shit. You need a couple of them man in your team, but crazy.
That's what I'm saying.
It's crazy, bro. It's crazy.
He's a good lad. Do you know what I mean?
He's a good lad. He puts in a shift. When I hear that, you're shit.
Man said great attitude, you know. Like, bro, what? Nah, less of that.
You should have a great attitude.
But this is what I'm saying. You have to try bridge the gap, innit?
How do you think I don't get onto Martinelli? Because I could tell you're happy to be here. You don't even know what's going on. Hey, Brazil, hey. Like,
but this is what I'm trying to say, bro. Like, the way they speak about Hojlund, you just know he's not a good player because they compliment man on all the things that are just not really that important.
He works hard. He bleeds for the club.
That's what I'm
celebration
saying.
when he does.
He never stops running. It's like, bro, maybe if he stopped running and slowed the game down, he might be able to control the ball. Man.
Like you should be running anyway.
This is what it is. So, like, if you move on a player like him and you bring in someone like Sesko, even though I don't think that he's worth the money that, well, they were asking.
Be tough, but he's cold, man.
But if we get him for 55 million, which is what they're saying, 55 million pounds, they were quoting Arsenal 90 million euro because his agent was moving crazy. So if we can get him for 55 million pounds and we paid 72 for Rasmus, and we can get rid of Rasmus as well, that 55 million.
Time, that's a striker, man. I honestly believe in Sesko. Obviously, agendas, the minute he signed for United,
he's technically sound, innit? Do you know what I'm saying? I don't think he's an absolute worldie, but if you pass him,
he just needs to learn how to score, man. But he's got it all, like, in the modern game.
Pass him the football, it's not like passing Rasmus the football.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Like, that's the difference. When you pass Rasmus the football, it's a turnover straight away. If you give it to Sesko, he might could do something. So straight
I
away,
told man about these Italian league attackers, but they say I got agendas.
no, I hear it. It's different. It's different. So when I'm looking at it, if we end up getting him in and moving Rasmus out, we then get rid of someone who was false depth and we bring in someone that can actually contribute. And we only got 1 game a week, so we do not need,
And I think that's what your fans forget, you know, or some anyways. Like you got 1 game. Now that's why if I was a United fan, if I don't see certain, I mean, for some that I'm sure a lot of you probably want Amarin gone anyways, but you've got 1 game a week. Now, if things are not making sense, I'm on you really and truly, because that reminds me, I know Arteta's got a lot of criticism, but that's where we was in it. Like we had to go back to 1 game a week, you know, just making things happen. Like if there's not improvements now, because you've got more time now. I sympathize for managers when, all right, you know, they might agree with a lot of things we're saying, but it's different when you're playing Champions League away on the Tuesday. You got to be back for Saturday. You might, you know, ball rats. You ain't got time for all of that. So this season, Amarin needs to pattern up. Obviously, don't watch that Amarin 17th of August. Your season starts after that. You know the thing already, but it's cool. It's cool, man. It's cool.
But this is what I'm saying. So now we'll see, bruv. You know what I mean? We'll actually see, man. What happens? Man, I said Man United are interested. Bro, I've been telling you lot anyway, bro. I got told by someone in France, like 2 weeks ago, that United were trying to sign Donnarumma, and I laughed. I said, you're lying, bro. I didn't even believe him. And he's very well connected. But I was like, bro,
put a bet on that.
I was like, bro, you're chatting shit to me, bro. You know what? Because as soon as I heard that, I was like, there's no way in it. There's not, but it's actually, they are actually trying to get him, bro. I don't know if we will get him because I think that he'll want too much money, but United are actively actually trying to sign him, which is a good sign because it means that we definitely want to get rid of Onana. And I was worried.
Take McGann?
What's that?
Would you take Mike McGann?
AC Milan. But do I want another icy free keeper?
This is why I asked because I knew you was going to say that. Yeah, the man should have gone still.
Not really, innit? You know that, man. Not really. If I had my choice, nah. I can't lie. It's one of them ones. I would have taken Trafford if it meant that I was
one of them crazy, them kind of youths.
Yeah, bro. You know what I'm saying? Them MDMA brothers in the queue, like,
fucking collect keepers.
Yeah,
different.
Yeah, man don't want no icy free keeper,
teammate
bro.
just to deal with the corners.
You know what I'm saying? So man is saying Donnarumma, but signing a new deal, but I don't believe he signs a new deal because the goalkeeper they signed ain't really trying to sit on the bench here because he didn't need to sit on the bench. Goalkeepers are different to other positions for the simple fact that it's just you and the other guy, bro. Teams don't rotate goalkeepers. Not really.
Exactly. That's why I told man. Do you know what, Rants? I'm happy you said that. I remember when Ramsdale was here. Yeah, some fans were on my channel, Arsenal fans were on my channel, telling me I'm chatting shit. Believe Arteta when he's saying, "Oh yeah, our sub keepers, Ryan Ramsdale are both going to play games." Come on, anyone that understands football, you don't do that with your goalies. Of course, there's some unique cases. There might be an Edison and Ortega. Pep, clearly does a lot of drugs. He's crazy like that, but it's not going to happen. It just doesn't make sense, bro. It doesn't. It really doesn't.
100%. Like they're saying, if United sign a new goalkeeper, it seems very unlikely he would stay as number 2. Of course, it'd be unlikely because he already thinks he's better than he is. You know what I mean? His ego will be hurt, his pride will be hurt, and he's not wearing the number 1 shirt as well. So it's easy to kind of you get me? You don't even need to take the shirt from him. He's not wearing it. It's perfect. Just bring his replacement in and let him see himself out. That's the reality. Because 1 game a week, we don't even need a decent number 2. That's the reality. If they wanted to get rid of both of them and they just had Heaton as the number 2, I wouldn't care because Heaton's not playing. Like, even last season, or was it the season before, it was the season before. Eric Ten Hag, it was AFCON, blood. And my man, literally, I think he flew Onana back for the game and that. You know what I'm saying? Like when they got knocked out and that. And he just flew man back for the game on the weekend. He didn't even let man... let the
marinate over them sides. Links on Jones.
He flew on the back of the private jet to play, bro. He was adamant he wasn't playing the number 2. Do you know what I'm saying? So it's one of them things. And even the AFCON, I think on the way out as well, the AFCON was starting.
I remember I saw you lot play the game and he jumped straight on a plane kind of after and forward.
Legit, bro. Like he literally begged man to stay for the game and then he flew out after the game, bro. And he should have gone like the week earlier to train with his country. So Like we don't need
They're
a
violating
second
though, man. They gotta take AFCON seriously because they wouldn't bust them tricks in other tournaments, man.
But this is the point. So I believe we don't need him, and we don't even really need in there as well, bro. We don't really need him. We could easily have Heaton as the number 2 goalkeeper, yeah, and a youth from an academy. We're playing 1 game a week, bro. We haven't played 1 game a week in so long. People are forgetting how few games that actually is.
It's not that many. It's actually not that many.
Bro. Like
FA League Cup permitting, this should be a reset. That's why I said earlier, if Amarin's not making sense this year, now you have to go because you've actually got time now to quote unquote as much as a manager has.
100%. Man said, how are we doing all these signings without sales? And we were told we are broke, Rants. What is your boy Jim up to? Bro, you need to understand. Remember,
not broke, man.
He opened another company and they're trading out of that. And with PSR rules, you're allowed to make a loss of like 100 and something million anyway. So these men know that we've got assets that we're gonna sell. We're gonna sell. So he's balancing the books, and also the money paid up front as well. Like in Mbumo, like them man paid like some idiot baby money up front, and the Sesko deal is gonna be the same. They're paying little bits up front, bro. They're doing it the smart way, innit? And that's why man is saying Man United they're using Klarna payments. But bro, if it means that we can buy these players and we're not forced to sell other players for cheap here, then so fucking be it, bro. As long as we sign the right players, I have no problems with it taking slightly longer. I have no problem with it. The problem is when you're in a drawn out saga, yeah, and then you end up paying big money for some idiot.
Yeah, that's just because it's gone on so long, we need to do it now.
That's exactly when you're in trouble, you know, like that. So for me, like all's well that ends well. If we get the right players, I'm not even really too pissed off about the price, especially if we structure the deal the right way. Because in life, it always works like that, bro. If you want to structure a deal the same way, there's always interest. There's always interest. You know what I'm saying? Like if you was to take a loan out and you wanted to pay it back over more years, they add interest, bro.
They're gonna say, yeah, go on with yourself, bad man.
They'll say, yeah, you know what? You want to pay it off in 5 years instead of 3? No problem. Yeah. We're gonna add interest.
So I'm just about to say that.
That's it. So now we're gonna add interest. So instead of if you wanted to borrow 60 grand instead now, cool. Do you know what I'm saying? We're gonna put the interest up on that 60 racks, bro. So you're gonna end up paying back 65 or 70. You know what I'm saying? And this is what happens, bro. It's the equivalent to having fucking bad credit. You know what, man? That's what it is. You just pay a higher interest rate. So if it means that we pay slightly more for these players, but we get these
That's
players.
What people need to understand about debt. It's not a bad thing if you are on the right side and not in it.
And they increase our ability to bring in revenue, then we're good. You know what I'm saying? Because we missed out on that trophy, but we also missed out on 125 million, yeah, plus all the money from match day revenue in Europe that we missed out on.
That's why
all the money that you get for every different stage that you go through. We didn't just miss out.
And people got to remember Champions League, it's more games now as well.
Thank you. And it's the match day revenue, bro, because remember, 4 home
TV
games,
rights and them thing.
4 fucking home games, yeah, and we bring in the most match day revenue because we got the biggest stadium. So all that money's gone now. That's what people need to understand. So people aren't understanding that missing out on that trophy wasn't just the embarrassment of losing to Spurs. It was the money that you get for qualifying, the match day revenue, the revenue that you get for being in the competition, the money that we would have got from sponsors that we would have had to forfeit as well, bro. That's probably cost us near 250, 300 million not being in Europe.
The players are probably pissed as well beyond the obvious because I'd imagine a lot of man in their deals, you get Champions League, maybe there's bumpers in your deals, there's bonuses, there's
100%. They would have lost out on their bonuses, all of that shit. So when you look at all of those things together, if we're paying slightly over the odds for players, but it means that our performances get us back into a situation where we can make this money back, the interest we're paying on these players, who cares? You know what I'm saying?
I can't lie,
Like,
man. Don't you feel football's gone a bit weird? Like whatever team you support, like there's too much. It's not going to change, but there's too much emphasis on football fans have become accountants and shit. Like I've missed it. I missed the days of just whatever's going on the pitch, like transfers, teletext, whatever's going on the pitch.
Yeah, we've almost been given access to way too much information and it's useless information because we can't do anything with it.
And bear man, like depending on what narrative, like whatever narrative you want to write. You've already like you're just gonna look for certain bits of info, like because I remember this when we signed Declan Rice, when we signed Gyökeres the other day. Obviously, I'm gassed about these signings or whatever, but by the time it's and even by our standards this year, but by the time it's announced and you're seeing man hold shirts, there's no excitement because you've been knowing my man left his house today, got on a plane, and this happened. And
your fans be tracking airplanes and that.
Yeah, some of our fans are weird because weird, like the removal company and whatnot. Crazy. Like just the thing is, Arsenal fans when they get you, they'll find out bare skeletons. You know, that's the one thing I give them, man. Like they'll find things out.
No, 100% is man have been given access to way too much useless information, and it's like ultimately it should be about the football.
That's all it should be about.
That's what it should be about.
Like growing up, did you give a fuck about sporting directors' rants? Did you care about match day revenue? Look at what we've been talking about: match day revenue and sell to buy and hotels getting sold and shit,
and all that. We shouldn't even know or care about that. We should just be getting the players that we need to get. I
shouldn't even know who Berta is. The only exception was David Dean, like, and even that, I should even know Donny. Like, for a large part of my life, Wenger, Omri, all I gave a crap about. Shout out the rest of them. It's gone mad, and unfortunately, like that comment, football's a business, bro. These man don't care. Do you remember the days of pre-season? I don't know who Man United would play, but we played them little dibby teams like Barney and Boreham Wood, respectfully to them. Now we're going over there and playing.
Man have to fly all over the world and play the London Derby in Asia.
Don't let these clubs lie to you and say it's rightly so. Obviously, if your fans abroad, I'd love for you to get what it's like being an English fan, because Rants can go watch Man United, I can go watch Arsenal. You can't necessarily do that, innit? So I get it. But they're not doing it because of you. Like, there's bread to be made. Like, there's 100%. Bread out here to be made. 50K stadium, max capacity, Gyökeres has signed, shirts getting sold, bread, and more 100%. Bread.
This is the one, the resale value. Man are telling you that they don't want to sign players to win now because players that could be good later have resale value if they flop. And again, that risk aversion, you see it on the pitch as well with managers. Man are averse to taking risks. This is what it is. And now the clubs are averse to taking risks because they're like, you know what, we can't take a risk on a player if it doesn't work out. Their man are already thinking about it not working out and getting their money back.
Because going back to Hojlund, I'm sure when Man United was sat there might have been some 26, 27-year-old right now guy that they could have bought. Man, I said, no, Hojlund's name's on the map. Go and get him. If the man's media, it doesn't matter if he can be a good in X amount of years. Now, to be fair to Hojlund, I don't believe it, but you're like in your early 20s. It wouldn't surprise me if you get a lot better. But it doesn't matter if the guy's shit. It really doesn't. It does not matter. Yeah. It's just like with Gyökeres. Of course, I hope Gyökeres bangs. But if it don't bang, I don't want to hear nothing. At some point, go find another one. I know it's not the same. Darwin Núñez. Okay. He didn't bang. They found some sort of road. They'll move him on. The Isak thing, we've gone over. It looks like they're pulling out of it. But you get the point. You just move on. Because man always do this overly analytical thing. And then when it don't bang, because people forget. Fundamentally, football's a risk. Don't matter how much research you do, how old or young the player is, the statistics, mentality, his mindset. If it don't bang, it don't bang. You have to try something else. The game's gone, Rants, man. No, idiots have taken over. As you see with the content, it's the nerds now. If I start using fancy words, man, think I know ball. But if I can't do 10 kick-ups, you'll never know. It's the idiot thing.
Fact. You know what I mean? And guys,
else took over, man.
You're saying it, bro. Newcastle pulled out the race for Benjamin Sesko. So
because he's gone.
I can't lie, bro. If they lose Isak, like I said, fold the club.
We don't get Isak, man.
Fold the club. I can't lie. Newcastle, bro. The only card you've got left to play is a ransom thing with Isak. That's the only card you got left. You have to play that Mariaka's card now. Do you know what I mean? I'm just waiting for the interview. I'll be real, bro. That's the only thing
you know. Isak might get pressured to sign that new deal with the release clause.
Listen, Isak about to sign the 300 bag thing, bro, with the release clause, bro. I'm waiting for it. I'm waiting.
People are going to be shouting at him in a language he cannot understand, but he's about to get hit.
Crazy. Newcastle got to make him sign a new deal by force. But this is what it is, bro. I'll be real. I'm waiting for the interview, This will be the most brazy window ever, yeah. If Gibbs White, the turnaround, and then this one as well. You know what I mean?
I
Isak's gonna
still
have to
think he's
apologize.
gone though, man. Throughout the course of this
Small,
live
you
stream,
know.
I'm starting to believe you, but I
Nah,
think he's gone
Newcastle
though,
is a
man.
small place and he's black, fam. He can't leave his house again. Like, it's crazy. Like, man's really gonna have to do the mad thing. He's really gonna have to, like, bro, like, they cloned my phone and that. You know them ones. Like, I don't know what he's gonna have to say to these men for them to accept him back.
He's got to do the victim thing, the MH thing.
Yeah, bro. Man's got to sack his
He's got to act
management
like
and say,
I
yo,
wasn't
I've
in
been
the right
poorly
place and
advised.
whatnot. I'm scared.
Yeah, man. You gotta say I've been poorly advised. I'm a young man, and you know, like they took advantage of me and that. Like he has to do that, like, because bro, he has to find someone to blame for this.
He might even have to say I was doing drugs for no reason, just to be calm. Because he might have to just claim he's an idiot.
Bro, I don't know. He's gonna have to make something up, bro. I can't lie. He's gonna have to make something up, bro, and say that he loves the club and he's never thinking about leaving.
Bro, have you ever played Newcastle in the winter? It will be whatever degrees. Man just got their man boobs out, no top on. If they're on nasty. That, it's like, I hope they don't buck into you, you know. They're it's on nasty. Madness. That man love
man can't even walk his dogs and that. You know them ones like after this is crazy. You might have the dogs on the treadmill, bro. Like, you know, it's mental for Isak, bro. I can't lie. It's not looking good for that youth still.
It's looking dark for the second best Swede striker in the league, isn't it?
Crazy, mad, bro. We're gonna see, innit? What man said, Alanga, yeah.
I don't even believe that, but I had to run that.
Alanga's already there, innit? At Newcastle, you get me? So, you get me? It's one of them ones.
Alanga might get beaten up for no reason, just because that's your brethren. Like, you might get up.
It's nasty, bro. I can't lie. If Manchester United have sabotaged Isak to Liverpool indirectly, this has to be the greatest thing in recent times that I've seen my football club do, you know? Because, bro, this move, even though I don't think Isak to Liverpool, is as scary as people are making out.
No, Rants is scary, man.
He's a good player. Fam. No, he's a very good player, but man are talking about him like he's Henry. He's not Henry, innit?
No, he's definitely not Henry, but him, Salah, Wirtz. I don't know for Wirtz yet, but him,
but
Salah,
it sounds crazy. Smith. But you know what it is? You know the reason why? Like,
that's 200 million goals already.
No, but you know the reason why I'm not like, I don't think it's super crazy is because if we think back, in Premier League history, even when Man City were doing the madness, when they had Aguero and all these men, like, bro, teams were still beating them, bro. Like, they didn't go invincible.
No, my thing is, you're going to lose games. You're not like, oh my God, you're going to win every game.
Like, they weren't invincible, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? It's all about having quality players, but also having the right players in the right positions and having the right balance. It's scary on paper, but it's like, even when Chelsea was spending bare money and doing the mad thing and bringing in loads of players, again, teams were still beating them. Do you know what I mean? Them man weren't doing trebles and quadruples and all these things, bro.
Thing. Only one team does.
We've only seen Man United and Man City do a treble, bruv. And we see Man United do a treble once, and then look at the difference in time between Man United doing that treble and then City doing their treble. Do you see what I'm saying? So it's not like, you know, like when you see teams like PSG and Barca, like them man do like quadruples and fucking win 5 and 6 trophies. Like, we don't see that in England.
No, it's too competitive in England.
It's too competitive. So
too much.
That's it. So, like, it's one of them ones where even if they do sign all those players, the chances are it's not gonna go the way man think. Like Mons was talking about quadruple if they get Isak. No, if you get Isak, you might be able to do a double.
No, run the agendas. No, you have to do that. You have to do that.
No, but he's gonna say quadruple. But the reality is that's not gonna happen.
Yeah, you can't. You won't do the quadruple. You should be. You should be stronger contenders in the Champions
here, Yeah, football doesn't work like that here. So
you're not just gonna bully up everything. You're gonna be very strong, probably the strongest team on paper in the league, and with the fact that you won the Prem. But it's not like you're gonna win every 38 games for the next 7 years. It's all pack up for everyone. But Isak still is dark, bro. Just because maybe it's because I'm an Arsenal fan, innit? But obviously, if we want to be the team that gets over the line now, I think you need more answers than questions in it. And I think if he doesn't, I'll be shocked. But Isak, that's your 17, 18, 19, 20 goal striker. We all know what Salah's on. From that, the world's your oyster. They were up there for clean sheets as well. Obviously, I don't know how they're going to look now because I think Slot's going to be a bit more radical. But they're just the most well sorted on paper, if I'm honest. Like, it's just, they got everything. Like, they would have everything. Literally have everything. Isak can't go there, bro. He can't, bro. He can't.
No, but you know what it is, Football's about balance. You know what I'm saying?
Football is about balance in their team.
If you try and fit all these players in, plus Frimpong as well, yeah, who we know
All right,
is
well, all
better
right, cool. They're
going
playing 4 at the back, innit?
going
Because
this
I'm
way
not
than
watching
that
them in
way.
pre-season.
You're gonna have to give something up. You do
What,
as much as
Alisson?
you add, you lose somewhere. You always
Kirkez?
do.
Frimpong, I don't know. That's the one I'm keen to see what you're on. But
Kirkez and
Kirkez, great
Frimpong. If
signing.
Frimpong plays right back, then
He
there's
can be
space to
got.
be exploited there in transition.
But then the rest of the team, where's it? Like Gravenbeck has solidified himself. McAllister. To be fair, McAllister probably needs a bit more hype for his season last year. But McAllister, who's the other one? You got Gravenbeck, McAllister. There's the next one I'm missing out.
It's
I don't know if
Verts
Verts
that
will
will
play in the
play in the
midfield.
10 probably.
Yeah, Verts in the
And then
10. Then what? Salah's
Ekitike
on the
probably
right.
doesn't start.
Yeah, Salah on the right. Isak through the middle. Left probably Gakpo, but you don't know. They might try something else. I can't lie. I can't see where there's no balance. Szoboszlai, you'd have to talk to Liverpool fans, but I'd prefer the midfield. I just said, yeah, man. They can't be got at Rants, man. But they can be got at, sorry, but they're pretty damn complete. Now, obviously, the squad depth and all
bro,
that.
listen, on paper, it sounds
On
amazing.
paper, 100.
It sounds amazing. But we've been alive long enough to see scary teams in the league, bro, and they get got. You know what I mean?
You just have to hope there's teething problems, man.
Yeah, bro, there always is. They get got, bro. You know what I'm saying? And it's one of them ones where this league is so competitive. There's injuries, and also because there's so many different styles, it's one of them ones where Liverpool are probably going to be more exciting to watch this season if they get Isak. But they weren't exciting last season, but that's why they were so good.
Yeah, they just got the job done. And that's another thing.
Got the job done. They were harder to get at.
Salah's going to win them bare games. Obviously, it weren't just Salah, but Salah's already winning you bare games. Isak can win you bare games. There was even times Gakpo made the difference. They just got it all. The only thing I would say, yeah, and I believe this broadly in the Premier League, there's a lot of question marks over a lot of teams. How they're going to play, how the player's going to fit. Because we've got that. You lot therefore got that. City 1,000,000% got that.
I think we've got it less because we play such a rigid system. And
yeah,
we
you lot
know
got it less, but you still got it. That's what I'm saying. Chelsea 1,000,000% got that. Everybody's kind of got that little thing around them, you know. Be keen to see what happens. Yeah. Maybe I was gonna say Newcastle, but they you got a sign.
And also, you've got the question mark. Also, if you do get all these players in and then you don't start well, does the manager stick to it or does he go back to what he knows?
Yeah.
Does he stick or twist? And that's the thing. Sometimes when you change too much in a short space of time, it has the opposite effect.
100%.
You know what I'm saying?
100%.
So we just never know. So we just never know, innit? I think the fact that we don't know is what makes this exciting, because Liverpool could be absolutely breathtaking, yeah, or it could be like, oh shit, this is kind of shaky. Have we done too much in too little time? And then it looks a bit mad. And then the manager's under pressure because first season you didn't spend no money and you won the league, and now you spent money and you're fucking up the base. What's going on? Do you get it? So
yeah, true.
So now it's going to be very interesting. Some man are saying Verts on the left now. See?
That's what I mean. I don't know if he's going to be the 10 or off the left, but then if he's off the left, then who's in midfield? I guess naturally that means Szoboszlai gets a look in. I don't know where Liverpool fans look at with Curtis Jones, but there's even that. I actually genuinely think even if Liverpool sign Isak, I'm not saying they're going to spend mad money, but I don't think their spending's done. I think they still need to clean up a centre half, which I don't know where the Gurhey links have gone. I think they might still do. I think they might get at least a centre half and a centre mid.
I think Crystal Palace are very difficult to negotiate with, innit? So I think that they probably wanted a crazy amount of break.
He got 2 years left on their deals. One of them's got to go this summer. If you're Liverpool, you're like, Arsenal are acting. They're not trying to pay the release clause. What do you lot want for Gurhey? Cut through, man. Keep moving. I don't know, though.
It's going to be interesting. And this is 100% facts. He does take away goals from Salah. However, Salah gets his head up and picks out passes. So I think Salah will probably just get more assists.
Oh, he's going to get the assist record, isn't it?
Yeah, he'll get more assists, bro, because Salah's got that, you know what I mean, gets his head up and he'll be threading passes through to Isak. I could see that. So it's going to be interesting. But that's how football works. Players take goals away from players. They always do, innit? And Florian Wirtz, it's going to be interesting to see where they use him, how they use him, how he acclimatizes to the Premier League, how Salah adjusts to not being the main guy in the attack now as well, because he's going to need to adjust, like mentally. You know what I'm saying?
But you think he won't be the main guy?
He can't be. If you got Isak and
I mean, if you got Isak, he's the number 9, innit? The talismanic figure.
Yeah, you can't be the main guy now because you've got an actual focal point striker Not someone like Nunes who kind of runs around and kind of just a little bit of everything. You need someone that you have to kind of play for with Isak. And then you've got Florian Wirtz as well, yeah, who is gonna wanna kind of be the guy that pulls the strings. So it's like Salah has to take a reduced role. Like, how does he feel about that? Do you know what I'm saying? Or how did the other guys feel about taking a reduced role? Because Wirtz was the guy at Leverkusen, Isak was the guy at Newcastle. So either way, someone's gonna have to fall back.
But that's what I'm saying.
Salah's
To
not
be
giving
fair,
up his
Newcastle's
penalties.
a bit different, but
Salah ain't giving up his pens. Hell no. No way. Do you know what I mean? Like Bruno wasn't giving up his pens either, bro. Saka's gonna have to free up the pens for Gyökeres.
No, Saka, you ain't got no choice, but hey, I need my
about to end up in the bin, deleted at the end of the season. We're gonna have to talk about these statistics. You know, I don't normally like stats.
What happened? Who?
I don't normally like stats here, but since Saka's giving up his penalties, we need to address them
Saka,
at the end of the season.
You know what we're on. The man them scored at the Bernabeu. Like, fam.
Nah, bro, listen. Usually I'm not a fan of statistics, bro.
You know what he does. Certain man got compared to him and they did the reverse Saka.
What are you telling me? What are you telling me for Saka open play goals this season, deluded? Is he getting double figures in the league?
Mad things, crazy stuff, mad things.
Is he getting double figures in the league, my brother?
Bare stuff, everything. You know what? The only time he doesn't get it is when he's been injured. Let's not do that about Bakayo. Nobody rates him, but they always compare him to the point where some of you fans are horrible. You're comparing our Highlanders to our own now. Max Dalvin FC, Wanyeri FC, let's get into the world of
open play, my brother. Is he getting double figures open play goals?
Well, listen, you know what Saka's on.
Is he getting the open play?
Huh?
Is he getting the open play goals next season?
Define open play, or do you mean play open?
They're not, brother. Non-set piece related goals, my brother.
Goals affect. It doesn't matter how you put the ball in the back of the net. At the end of the day, that's what we want.
You see what I mean, bro? Listen,
we know what Saka's on. I don't need to, bro. Saka slapped you, man, up. Like Saka's. You know what Sakadinho does. You know what Sakadinho does, man. We don't need to talk, man. Slowly but surely, we're patterning.
You know what I'm saying? Him and Noni Madueke, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? They're going to be fighting it out, bro, to see who can get in the back league goals.
Bro, it's calm. It's calm.
Yeah, bro.
Hated the dude, but never ignored. Ain't that what you can say?
You will be there. Non-Aldinho versus Saka, bro. You get me?
Well, cool. That's the man. Then we compete. We don't compete with our brothers. That's cool. We're not putting the black brothers against each other. I'm not doing that. Dr. Amar will be upset with you, Rants. What's all that about?
Crazy. We're gonna see people. We're gonna see.
We got the geezers. We got the man. Then we're here now, bro. Forget all of that. Saka, you do your thing. But yeah,
cool.
17th of August. No, it's not an alright cool thing. 17th of August, I promise you.
First game of the season, we'll be there. It's the perfect way to start the season. I can't lie. The perfect way to start the season, bro. 3 points against the Arsenal, brother. And then these men are stressed.
You're right. God, please. I hope he's right, because I'll be unbearable.
Nah, bro. You man are losing that game, bro. And when you lose that game, the same meltdown, because Arsenal fans were going from, best window ever to, oh my days, I'm scared for us.
Who are these Arsenal fans? Man, see some 12-year-olds on social media and they speak for all of us.
I'm just saying. You know what I mean? Them man went from being excited for the season, bare masks and that. Do you know what I mean? Man doing bare skits online. Do you know what I mean? To, we might be in trouble.
I am not with all of that. Them man are doing what they're doing.
Hey, bro, man said, oh shit, guys, we might be in trouble. Just after one game, you know.
We're here, man.
Bro, United are winning that game, you know. We're winning that game. And I said it time ago, and I'm even more confident we're going to win that game now.
I can't wait to caption it. Rants told, man. Don't worry.
He did.
Don't worry.
Listen, we're gonna win that game.
Listen, I hope so. I never want to. I don't want to see you take an L in it. I don't want to see you take an L in it because I know it's gonna be horrible. Like all this talk about creativity and low blocks and mid blocks and stuff that doesn't apply to you lot. My season starts Leeds at home. Big up Leeds because them man bully over them sides. It's darkness, man. Crazy. I hope we go easy on you lot. I genuinely hope. I know Kai Havertz is scoring. You're right. Gyökeres might not score.
One shot on target against Spurs, bro, in 90 minutes, bro. You know what I'm
saying?
Yeah,
that's Spurs. That's you, man.
Just make sure your rebound don't jam in it, Gyökeres.
People, this is how I know we're lit. Pre-season, it doesn't matter until Arsenal play. Say what you want about my team and trophies.
Make sure the rebound don't jam, fam.
Just make sure the record is there. United, Chelsea, City, Liverpool, fucking whoever else is part of the top six, come get it, mate. Come get it.
Brother, we got Cunha and Mbumo. Make sure the rebound don't
we
jam.
win in different ways. We're punching up, man, and they're saying, oh, you shouldn't have won. We had more shots than you. We were more effective. Get out of here, man.
I hear all of that.
You ain't done up these
Make sure the gun don't jam on the first day of the season.
I can't read lots of things. Don't try and do that. Oh, yeah. Listen, no, we're patting you lot. I know God ain't forsaken me. We're winning.
I hear it. We're
We're
gonna
winning.
see, innit? You know what I'm saying? You lot.
Listen, Rants, make sure them sunglasses are still there, bro.
The
Seriously.
day are. You
I
get
hope
me?
so. I hope so.
Listen.
I hope so. I really do. You know I support you. I hope so. I don't want to see you go outside. I really don't.
Listen.
Remember
Only the
Rants
beginning.
cold, man.
Only the beginning, brother. 16 days left. That man said it. You know what I mean? You lot run up the lights. 1,500 plus in here, brother. 100 off the lights target. Get it up. Subscribe to the Ludage channel in the title as well, bruv. What you got coming up for the weekend, my brother?
Done all the streams for today, so check them out. Obviously, tomorrow I'm gonna bring out a Yokerez video, so yeah, that will be out. Other than that, just playing it by ear, man. I think Wednesday we're in action, so I'll be doing a watch along. And well, we got 2 games next week. I think we got Villarreal on the Wednesday, and then like Bilbao on the Saturday, Saturday, and then after that, we're here in it. Season starting, and we'll be here on Friday next week as well. But yeah, man, check it out, support it. Close to 70K, run it up, man.
That's it, people. So run it up, man. Let me know who's live as well for a redirect, people. Elite show. You already know
Dan
what time
Potts
it
got to
is.
be live or something, man. This guy's always working.
Who's that?
Dan Potts. He's just off the top of my head. He must be live.
Yeah, let me know. Also, guys, yeah, we're back tomorrow. Red Talk with Cass. We're gonna do the show tomorrow instead. So there will be a show tomorrow as well, and then there'll be another vlog dropping on Sunday. So you know what I'm saying? We're busy, people. We're busy. Yeah, Curtis is live again. Say less. Yeah, he raided here as well, so we'll send him back.
Go back over to the Curtis.
Yeah, so now shout out Curtis as well, man. I'm saying.
Is he live again? He's working still. Crafting, lad.
Yeah, big them up, man. That's what man likes to see.
Are you sure he's live?
No, they're saying upcoming. He's not live.
I can't see it on his channel still.
Yeah, he's not live.
Maybe I'm wrong. Someone send the link.
Something scheduled, but he's not live. Yeah, he's not live.
I see him do some boxing stream.
Yeah, no. That's what I mean. It's only bro, it's Gunner. Hey, bro, yeah. Man, redirect to Lee Gunner. That's hilarious, bro. You know the way there. I know.
Lee is killing me in Spain, you know. That I'm watching his streams. He is killing me.
Yeah, trust me. Yeah, Lee's about to start. So you lot, make sure you drop a Rants raid, yeah, in Gunner's chat, bruv. And I'll see you guys tomorrow.